Hello and welcome back. Here's a new tutorial that I think you may like. I think you may all be familiar with this song. It's from the film Sharaabi, a lovely composition sung by Kishore Kumar and composed by Bappi Lahiri. I've not found many tutorials on YouTube for this one. So today I wanted to spend the session on the chord progression for the song Manzilen Apni Jagah from the film Sharaabi. If my guitar tuning is right, I believe the original scale of the song is F minor. But we're going to, for the sake of convenience, play it in E minor. And of course, you can always put a capo on the first fret and still play it in the shape of E minor. But the real key would be F minor. Hope that made sense. So let's start with the basic chords that you would need to know. E minor, D minor, G major, F major. You can play this as the 4-finger version, the 5-finger version, or the bar version. Then you need to know A minor, B flat major, and the final chord, which is a very unique one in this case, is D sharp major. Most of you may know that you have to play D major on the 2nd fret. Quite simply, just move it down 1 fret to the 3rd fret. That's how D sharp major sounds. So those are the chords. Let's go through the progression playing 1 chord per bar, and then we'll work on the strumming pattern in just a little bit. The song starts, as you might know, in E minor. One more time. And then it goes to A minor. Na 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 na. And back to E minor. So now let's work on the strumming pattern with the song, which is actually very simple. It's in the 3/4 beat, or a waltz beat, which basically goes 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. For the strumming pattern, what you would need to do is on the first stroke you hit the top strings, or what are called the bass strings of the guitar, and then it's down down, top string down down, top string down down. If I do it really slow, it sounds something like this. A little faster. So that's the simpler version of the strumming pattern. If you want to fill up the song with more sound of your guitar, you can actually double up on the last two strokes. And what I mean by that is, again, you hit the top strings on the down stroke, and then instead of going just down, down, you can go down, up, down, up. So, top string, down, up, down, up. Top string, down, up, down, up. Played in rhythm, it'll sound something like this in slow form. So it's your choice how you like to play the song. In fact, you can even mix and match these patterns between different parts of the songs, and it all sounds wonderful. So now let's go. We've covered the basic chords of the song as well as the strumming progression. Let's put it all together for the first part of the song. We'll start really slow, and you can follow me along with the chords that you can see on the screen. Again, starting in E minor.
मंजिलें अपनी जगह है, रास्ते अपनी जगह, मंजिलें अपनी जगह है, रास्ते अपनी जगह, जब कदम ही साथ ना दे तो मुसाफिर क्या करे, यूं तो है हमदर्द भी और हम सफर भी है मेरा, यूं तो है हमदर्द
Let's now work on the very lovely introductory piece on the guitar to this song. It's a very simple thing to do. However, sometimes you may have a little difficulty fitting it into the song itself. So if you're going to play this, make absolutely sure that your transition is very smooth between the paragraphs when you play this piece. To play this part, it's a pretty fixed configuration of your fingers. You in fact don't even have to ever lift them up. I'll write down the notes on the screen so you can follow it because it's a little too complicated to talk. But playing itself is very simple. You start with your index finger on the second fret of strings 5 and 4. That'll always be there. You put your third finger on the fourth fret of string 3, and that'll always be there as well. And only your middle finger is going to press down and lift up from the fourth string. The index finger and the third finger never come off the strings. So this is how it goes. Follow the notes on the screen, please. So now at regular speed. chord progression for the stanza is actually very, very straightforward. It basically, the scale of the stanza changes from E minor briefly to E major. And the chords are, that you would need to know there, is D major, A major, and E major. So in slow motion it goes something like this. Na 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 na. Then repeat that again. Na 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 na. Then you go back to E minor. Na 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 So let's do the stanza now at regular speed. Again, the chords are mostly D major, E major, A major, E major, 2 times or 4 times, and then E minor, A minor, G major, F major, E minor. But before you start the stanza, you must start strumming the E major chord to give the color of the stanza. Great. I hope that session was useful for you. Sorry if it sounded a little convoluted. It's actually much simpler than I made it sound. So good luck strumming this beautiful song. I hope you really enjoy it, and happy guitaring. Goodbye.